Alright, Sagittarius, your mineral is silica, and interestingly, silica is the most abundant micronutrient, and Sagittarius is all about abundance and having a lot of things, and Sagittarius's ruler is Jupiter. It has to do everything with abundance. Your body parts are the hips and thighs and pelvic and sciatic area. I like to say thunder thighs. Why do you think they got that saying from? Well, Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, is the god of thunder and lightning. So, of course, thunder thighs. You can spot a Sagittarius quite easily. We do it all the time. Very expansive in the thigh and hip area. It's just amazing how it shows through physically. The motto for Sagittarius is IC, and his mineral is silica, which makes glass. Well, what can you see through? Silica, glass. Quartz crystal is silica. That's the crystal for Sagittarius. I think that's the only crystal you can see right through without color that I know of offhand. If you rub two quartz crystals together in a dark room, light comes off of it. I see the light, the visions. Jupiter and Sagittarius have to do with visions, because these tiny quartz silicate crystals are in the pineal gland, and quartz and silica is pressure electric, piezoelectric, meaning when you pressurize them, like rubbing them together or pressurizing the spinal column with spinal fluid, pressing up to the pineal gland, you get lights and vision. It's the same thing when you use a click lighter. Click, click, not the flint, the click. That's smashing a piece of quartz crystal and sending that electric spark down the wire and then to ignite the butane. It's using piezoelectricity, piezoelectric science on quartz crystal. It's the same in the body, and that's how you can see with your pineal gland, I think. When you go through all the chakras, Saturn's the crown, Kronos, Father Time. Right next to it's Jupiter, the third eye. Jupiter again. Jupiter rules the third eye chakra, the pineal gland. Visions, expansion, intuition. I mean, why else would their motto be I see? A lot of Sagittariuses have visionary advancements or disadvantages, depending on how their chart is laid out, with the angles, the geometry, and the transiting planets. If you got Saturn opposite and Gemini, if you're born with that or it's transiting, you're going to get the disadvantages of Sagittarius, which would be vision impairment or losing an eye. You can look up the charts of people who lost their eye. They pretty much always, that I found, 80% of the time at least, I can't remember exactly, they had Sagittarius placements, and I'm sure something going on with Jupiter. Maybe Jupiter in detriment, T squared, conjoined to malefic, and Sagittarius being a mutable sign indicates it's of dual nature. It only makes sense that they lose one eye. Facial symptoms of this mineral deficiency are widespread wrinkles, often seen in young and old people, a glossy, polished, reflective shine, like the quartz crystal, their crystal, and with translucent appearances, also like the crystal, quartz, clear quartz. And it's often seen translucency on the temples and along the hairline. Sagittarius' sign is the muscular system. Well, Thor, Jupiter, the protector, the shield, of course. And everybody loves working out because it generates endorphins, happiness, just like Jupiter, the greatest benefic. Look up the bodybuilders, or anytime you see somebody incredibly muscular. Oh man, when we look them up, they're, like I say, 80% of the time around that. Maybe more, I don't know. They're Sagittarius. And you gotta look Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Saturn. Where's Jupiter? Maybe Jupiter, the ruler, is right on the Ascendant or Sun too. You have to look for that. And you want to look for Vertex too. That's the second Ascendant. But really, it's just usually Sag Sun, Sag Moon, Sag Rising. Their nose can have a polished shine due to the silica deficiency. Bursted veins in the eyes is another sign of silica deficiency. Also, deep set eyes. Since I'm Scorpio, Scorpio Sun, I'm missing the next 2 or 3 signs, salts. So I'm missing silica, and I think I slightly have deeper set eyes, just slightly. They also have dull, split hair and soft, weak, brittle nails, and splitting nails if you're significantly deficient this mineral. And it's been reported an excess or extra need for sunglasses. This mineral is so benefic. It also helps you detox. It protects you from toxins. Again, the protection theme with Jupiter. It shields the toxin in a silicate layer, preventing further absorption and destruction in your body. And then with that silicate crystal sharp shield field around the toxin, it pushes it through the skin with that sharpness, pushes the toxins out. The reason why we get these facial tissue indicators is because the blood wants to maintain a balanced level of the 12 cell salts. And it will pull from your tissues to maintain that consistency in your blood, and then you can see where it pulled from, indicating which mineral it pulled from your tissues. That's why I think it's really good to put mineral blends on your skin. As usual, if you want to know more, book a reading with us. My partner and Crystal and I do the readings via Zoom, and they are always very fun. We usually have just as much fun and learn so much every time we do one. We learn so much just seeing how these charts show in these people's lives. It's just so amazing. Visit our site, crystalclearcompass.com, to check out all the amazing things we found. Healing technologies, things for longevity, prevention. I'm striving for physical immortality. And we have the BestMade mineral cell salt link on there. We've been recommending this mineral for a long time. Crystal and I have tried maybe 10 other tissue salt brands, and I decided on the BestMade as my favorite. Soon after you take them, you can feel your tissues soften. You can with others too, but I like the BestMade the best. And the whites of your eyes, after you go through a round of them, of each one, I like to, the whites of your eyes and Crystal's eyes are just like a cue ball type of white. And that's something I always notice. And then the soft skin. Makes sense there for the tissues. Remember why this is why they say that we are a pillar or a temple of salt. 12 cell salts in the human cremated remains.